Alright guys, hey, it's time for math. We are going to do a number bond dash, which is in your practice book, the one with the yellow trim and the starry night picture, yellow trim. It's on page number 17. So page number 17 in your small practice book. So get your book, find the page and a pencil, and then just wait a minute. Alright, so here's your number bond. As you can see, I also have it on display here. This time you're going to go across. Notice it's numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Return, sweep, and keep going all the way across to the end. Unlike a sprint, number bond dashes, you get 90 seconds, so a minute and a half. So if you're still getting yourself ready, pause right now because I'm about to start the timer. Okay, so I'm putting 90 seconds on the clock. On your mark. Get set. Go! Alright guys, time is up. Go ahead and stop what you're doing. We're going to check our work. And so go on. Alright, so like I said, let's check our work. Notice we're looking for the missing part in these number bonds. Each of these were ways to make 7. Alright, number 1. 1. 0. 1. Don't forget, if you give it right, give yourself a check in the middle, tiny. Yes! If you have it wrong, just mark it wrong and keep going. Alright. 2. 1. 0. 1. 2. 3. 4. 3. 4. 5. 2. 5. 1. 6. 7. 5. 2. 6. 2. 4. 7. 1. Great job, guys. So count up the number that you got correct. And write that number in the little starburst. And put your practice book away. You don't need that anymore. Get out your, if you don't already have everything together, your Learn book with the blue and the picture, I think that's like a field, meadowy type situation with the flowers and all the nice colors, okay? So let's go ahead and get ready to do our application problem. Alright, so like I said, we are back in our Learn books, which is our primary source. We're looking for our application problem, and that is on page 111. So like I've said, the Learn book, like this with the blue, you're looking for page number 111. So the digits are 1, 1, 1. So it's just like this. Just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read the problem. You're going to pause and try to work it out on your own, just maybe about 3 minutes, and then we'll come back and work on it together. were 10 bowling pins standing. Finn knocked over some bowling pins and 7 were still standing. How many did he knock over? Use a simple math drawing to show what you did to solve. Write a number sentence with a box to show the mystery or unknown number. Alright, so like I said, make sure you get a good space to grab it at, pause, try it on your own for just 3 minutes, and then we'll do it together, okay? Okay, so as we discussed, there were 10 bowling pins standing. So that means the number 10 represents our whole. That's all the bowling pins. So 10 bowling pins. Finn knocked over some. We don't know what some is yet, but we know some has value. So that is our mystery. And that there were 7 still standing. The question is, how many did he knock over? Let's start building a number sentence that matches the problem. We know that Finn started with, there were 10 bowling pins standing. And since that's the whole, it needs to be on the side by itself for our addition number sentence. He knocked over some, we don't know how many yet, and there were 7 still standing. So 10 bowling pins is equal to the ones knocked over plus the 7 that are still standing. So now that we have our number sentence in place, let's figure out how many he actually knocked over. Okay, let's see. Well, what strategy can we use to find this missing number? We can count on. Good. So we're going to put the part that we know in our head, and we're going to count on until the whole, and then however many more we count, that is our missing part. So let's do that now. Put the 7, the part you know in your head, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that enough for our whole? It is. Good job. And how many more did we add? 3. So the question is, how many did he knock over? He knocked over 3 bowling, that's not a B, that's not a P, pins. He knocked over 3 bowling pins. 3 bowling pins. Remember, 3 by itself is wrong. That is not the correct answer to this question because we're talking about a specific object. A word problem needs a word answer. And in this case, that word answer is 3 bowling pins. Great job. Okay, so we did this with our numbers and we use our counting on strategy, but we can also do, you can either choose it as your first plan or to check your work is to draw a picture. So let's draw a picture to show what we know. We know that there were, so when we're drawing, we're going to draw to add on. So we're going to draw the 7 bowling pins that we know about, just like we did when we put that in our brain. And we know we're going to count on until we get to 10. So starting at 7, 8, 9, 10. Does this picture match what we did with counting on? Yes. Does this counting on picture match our answer? Do we have 3 as our answer each time? Mostly because it's 3 bowling pins. But yes, 3 is the number of the object bowling pins. Good job, guys. Alright, now remember, if you didn't do this like me the first time, that's okay. Because you have room in your book where you can write under your work, or let me show you a trick. So this is the page in your book, right? And you used your whole box. Pick it up, turn the sheet of paper over, and on the back side, you can write what I wrote, so that way you have that information. So you have what you wrote here, be it right or wrong, don't erase it, and you have what we did together here. So that way you can compare the two. Excellent work, guys. All right, let's keep going. So today we're going to finish with counting on, and I have a little story for you about those bowling pins. So, the 7 bowling pins that were still standing, I had to put them up. I had to put up the 7 bowling pins that were still standing, but I dropped them. Ooh, I've already picked up 5, but I think there's some more on the ground. Can you help me figure out which bowling pins I still need to pick up? Yay! I'm so excited. You can help me. Okay. So when I said that I picked up those 7 bowling pins, that 7 represents our what? Our whole. Excellent. And we've already discussed that the whole, just like in your number bond, goes on the side by itself. Be it this way, or this way, or at the top, or even at the bottom. Wherever it is the one box, that's the whole, because those are your pieces coming together. Alright, so let us show our whole of 7 in our number, and let's do a picture first. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. Then we indicated that we already picked up 5 of them. Let's color in the 5 that are already picked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So, we know that there are 7 total. We know 5 have already been picked up and gathered, and there's some more on the ground. How many bowling pins are left on the ground based on our counting, our picture, and our illustration? Let's count. So 5, 6, 7. Using counting on, how many bowling pins are left? Boom! You got it. 2. Let's write a number sentence to match what we know. Okay. Notice, pay attention to our symbols. We'll start with the bottom one because this is the order that information was given. We knew that there were 7 bowling pins in all. We knew that 7 bowling pins is equal to the 5 that had been picked up, plus the, as we found out, because this was our mystery, the 2 that were still on the ground. And so this is 7 equals 5 plus 2. And yes, that is correct. This is a correct number sentence. Let us take this same number sentence and flip it around. This time, noticing our symbols, we're going to start with our parts. We're going to start with our parts. So, 5 bowling pins picked up plus some more on the ground is equal to 7 bowling pins in all. And again, that missing part was how many? 2. Now, the reason I did it like that is because this is how you normally see a number sentence, correct? However, one of the strategies is to put the information you know together and work towards the information you don't know. In this case, it was the 2 on the ground. And like I said, this is counting on. Let's do some more examples, and this time I'm going to use examples out of your homework books. The homework book, which is this one, the Succeed book. So now this is where you have a choice. You can choose to work with me if that helps you, or you can choose to watch me work. Whichever strategy or method will lead to you being the most successful is what you need to do right now. Alright, so if you need to get the book, pause and get the book. If you're going to watch, watch. If you're not sure which one needs to be you, get the book and then wait. Alright. Okay, so these examples are chosen specifically to model the different ways to count on. In this case, whoop, I don't want you to get it. Okay, well don't worry about that part yet. It's on page number 69 in your Succeed book. So you've got this book here, the one that's got all the homework pages in it. If you look at the top, it even calls them homework pages. So see, look. Page 69. Homework book says homework. You have these pictures mapped on my board. I'm using these intentionally so that way you can follow along at home. Alright, so in this picture, this number 1, the directions are to use a math drawing. We're going to draw more to solve. 4 plus blank, or plus is equal to 6. So for this problem, we're using the strategy of drawing a picture. We see these 4 Jeeps. We know there's some more, and we know that all of them put together is our whole, which is given to us as, it is 6. So let's draw counting on. So we know that this is 4. We're going to draw 5, 6. How many more are there? Excellent. 2. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. We solved the mystery. Yay! Okay, so the next one wants us to use our 5 group cards. You took those home at orientation, and hopefully they're cut out. Because what we're being asked to do here is to take, using our 5 group cards, to solve 6 plus blank is equal to 8. So what we would do is we're going to take this, we see the 6, we're going to, using our 5 group cards, we're going to figure out what is the missing part, and we're going to go to 8. Minor stuff. Oh no. Alright, well, I have here 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, that doesn't work. How about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, that doesn't work. Okay, we only need a little bit more to get to 8. We actually can use our dot cards, and we see that it is 2, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's how we do that. Alright, so 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. Now, that is using a picture. This is using 5 group cards. And our last example is use the counting on method. 7 plus is equal to 10. So they're telling us that in your brain, put the number 7 and keep counting up until you get to 10. So let's do it together. 7, 8, 9, 10. Have I reached my whole? Yes. And what was the other part? 3. So 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. So like I said, this is our picture strategy. This is our dot card strategy. And this here is counting on. Counting on. Great job. Alright, let's see what we have here. So now the question becomes, well, what are you supposed to do by yourself? Well, what you're going to do is your problem set, which is you going back to your Learn book. The Learn book where you did your application problem with me. And you're going to complete the work on page number 113 and 114. Yes, it is front and back. Front and back. Here, we have it here, front and back. You complete that inside of your book. And then when you're done spending, no, not when you're done with it, but after you've spent 10 minutes working on it. Okay, there's a difference between I'm done and I worked on it for 10 minutes. If you're not done for 10 minutes, it's okay. Because what you're going to do is you're going to click the little arrow right here on the video, like after the video, and there's that little blue arrow over here on the side screen. You're going to click it so that you can see your exit ticket. Because this is what you need to turn in to me. So once you've completed your exit ticket, you click submit, and then I will get the report that you finished your work. Yay! Alright, but that's all we have for today for math. If you have any questions, of course, let me know.